It kind of feels like the realization of them not being able to take the smear campaign the same way, except it's not a smear campaign, it's just people finding out about the truth of what they did to you, right? And it's like for the people who are specifically sharing their experience, you've got people, so many people that were involved and are watching you years later, that it doesn't matter what you post, everybody's thinking everything is about them. And I say that because I posted something about one specific person yesterday, even though it applied to a handful. That's how you know it's like just fucked up. And what's wild is it's like the people that are in this group together don't even know what everybody else did individually. They know what the goal was as a group. They know what role they played. And it's like they don't even know. I almost said the half of how strong you are, even though deep down they know that you're strong as fuck because they know they could never survive what the fuck they put you through. That's why they put you through it. Yesterday I had said the more that they continue to lie on you, again, years down the road, years past their covert abuse, they know exactly what they did. The more that these people try to lie on you because you're coming out with more and more truth, the more God will lift the veil off of everybody that's around them so they can see who they are. It feels like there was a layer, it's like a veil of their delusion has been lifted off themselves. It's like they're getting a whiff of reality, and it's almost like what's to come. They can sense that the people around them are gonna see them for exactly who they are. They're shitting their pants. Anybody that's still here, I'm gonna share this quick story time because I have talked about this before, but I wanna share this as an example because it makes me wonder if the people, again, like the people that teamed up, they don't know individually who everybody is, or do they? I've shared that I brought my ex, who was a cop, who was fired. I met him on admin leave, and I met him in November, so it was right before the holidays. Like, we had Thanksgiving at my apartment with just my sister and her husband. That's another story time about that. And then I brought him home for my little sister's birthday, which is the beginning of December, and then I brought him home with me again for Christmas because he didn't want to explain to his family just the status of his job, right? So my ex and I were coming from Maine to Connecticut, and family members from California had flown home, so it was a party for them that we were driving straight to. We all, get sloshed, have a good time. I ended up staying with a family member at her apartment, and at the end of the night, I was sitting on her couch, and when you're just like, I was going to say totally just like fucked up, but mind you, I had studies, so it's like, it balances out. I digress. So I'm sitting there by myself, and I'm like, where is everybody? I go look in the family member's room. Her significant other is passed out by himself. And I'm like, what the fuck? I thought I heard something in the bathroom. So I go and try to open the bathroom door, and it's locked. But it's like I heard two people in there. Bro, I go back, sit on the couch. My family member comes out with a long t-shirt, no pants on. My ex comes out, and I'm like, what the fuck were you doing in the bathroom with so-and-so? It's like, what? Mind you, the lights were off. So when they came out of the bathroom, it was like a spotlight. You know what I mean? Like, I saw them, but once he came out, shut the bathroom light off, it was dark in there, and he's like, what? Like, getting something. I feel the sharpest stinging sensation in my toe. And this is where it's like, what the fuck was this person giving me? Because I've talked about this before, like staying with this person, there were numerous times where I woke up the next day and I would go to walk and I'd be like, what the fuck? Like, my toenails, I'm like, do I have an ingrown toenail? He was literally giving me, he was injecting things into my fucking toe. And that's where it blows my mind. You know what I mean? Like, I know my ex was obviously lying about me and projecting himself, but I'm like, does the person that he slept with right under my nose, does she know that? Were you really felt comfortable not only just bringing your parasites you know what I mean, into the chat, even though my ex was sleeping with multiple other people. The fact that everybody was working together and you don't even know who you guys are fucking with. This is a Dateline fucking special. But again, it's like tactics that are being done because if you discover what's happening to you, it sounds so what the fuck. It's very easy for him to be like, this bitch is fucking crazy, like, no. But then it's like, I thought back to this person. I was like, oh, that's why he told me that he bought steroids and never used them. Like, that's why this person was showing me, like, the needle and all this, like, steroid stuff. Because he thought it was funny because he was shrugging me with that. Like, just thinking back to, like, how his face looked, the way he would tell me certain things, and just think that I was a fucking idiot. And it took me a long time to put all of this together. And again, I want to share this because it's like, people don't know who they got into bed with, literally. And it's like, now everybody's fucked. And what's wild is just the witchcraft that people will do on you to make you forget the terrible things that they're doing. Like, it took me the longest time to recollect that night and think back and be like, wait a minute, you know what I mean? And I ended up confronting that family member down the road over text message, but I straight up, like, used her significant other's name and was like, you know what, I would never fuck so-and-so in the bathroom. And again, when you call people out for the shit behind your back, they have to call you crazy. They have to call you crazy to everybody when they think that there's a slight chance that they're going to be seen for who they really are. And what's wild, you guys, is I said years ago, whoever brings the truth out about my situation, about this case, this is going to make your entire career. You're going to connect the dots of my ex, who was some woman abuser, dark web, like, just making money in the most fucked up ways possible, because I know I'm not the first person that he's shrugged like that. Made movies with my lifeless body and then acted like it was me selling it online. Like, give me a fucking break. Showing that to people to get everybody to hate me or whatever the fuck. Like, I've never had OF. I've never been a schmex worker of any kind. And it's like, you'll connect the dots where my family comes into play and how they thought that they could take finances from me by falsifying documents and saying that I'm inadequate. Guys, I've never signed my rights away. They made me put myself in the hospital in 2021. And that was just a humble, honestly, really good experience because of the people that I met in there, but also, like, witnessing in real time me changing people's perception of me. So later down the road, it's like I put together who was already falsely informed about me before I went in there. And again, people are going to think whatever they want about me sharing these truths, but it's the simple fact that so many people are going through abuse just like this right now. So me speaking on it is so much bigger than people realize. They're just going to think of their egos, and it's like, you could have thought about that when you were all fucking each other and laughing behind my back years ago. So fuck you. You know what I mean? Like, there's so much more that's going to come of this. And again, to anybody in a righteous position who has the fucking sack to bring this truth out, you will literally make your entire life because of how many people are affected by all of my abusers.